Good morning students, welcome to our today's session. Last day we were discussing something from our writing session and article writing we discussed. Today again we are moving to our literature textbook. So today we are going to discuss a poem from your main textbook, Flamingo. Okay, so the name of the poem is A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. You might have heard about John Keats. He is a very famous poet who wrote so many poems before his death, and he died at the age of 25. He is known as the Romantic poet. And the poem that we are going to study today, it is A Thing of Beauty, a poetic romance. Okay, so this is an excerpt taken from the poem Endymion, in which the shepherd Endymion is searching for his lover in a forest. So this is an excerpt from that poem Endymion. So let us see what the poet is trying to tell us through this poem.
Let's discuss the poem in detail. Look at the lines of the poem. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence, of the inhuman death of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. Let us discuss these lines today. The rest of the lines we will be discussing in our next class. Now look at the first few lines. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and our sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Forever means always. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. A beautiful thing gives us joy forever, always. It gives us happiness always. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness. Its beauty, loveliness here means beauty. Its beauty, every time it increases, it will never pass into nothingness. It will not decrease, it will not change into a thing of no value. Its beauty never diminishes or vanishes. So, the first few lines, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness. So, the poet John Keats is telling us that a beautiful thing is always something which gives us happiness. Its beauty will never diminish or vanish. Its beauty always increases. A bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. A bower means a pleasant place in the shade under a tree. So such beautiful things gives us what? It gives us what? Will keep a bower quiet for us. It will keep a shady place under the tree always for us. That means it gives peace of mind for us. It gives a place for rest for us. It gives peace of mind for us, but will keep a bower quiet for us. It provides a pleasant shelter, a place in the shade under a tree for us. So such beautiful things gives a peace of mind for us, and if we have peace of mind, we will get nice sleep, right? And a sleep full of sweet dreams, or a sleep, a sound sleep. It will give us a sound sleep and health and quiet breathings, and it will help us to remain healthy, and it will give us effortless breathing. That means we will be fit always, we will be happy always, we will be healthy always. So such beautiful things helps us to remain peace silently and very happy and healthy always. And the poet is telling us once again, look at those lines. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothing. So beautiful things always increases our joy. It always keeps us happy, and its loveliness, its beauty never decreases. It will never vanish. It will never diminish, but it will give us a quiet bower, a shady place under a tree. It will give us peace of mind, and this peace of mind will help us to have sound sleep with sweet dreams, and will help us to remain healthy and give us effortless breathing. So this is the meaning of those lines. Now look at the next lines. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. So therefore, on every morrow, morrow means morning. So on every morning are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to earth. So every morning we are weaving a wreath, a band, a narrow strip. So we are making the garlands of flowers which binds us to this earth. We are making, we are dreaming, we are thinking of beautiful things. We are wreathing the band of beautiful memories which will help us to bind ourselves to this earth. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Wreathing means weaving. Flowery bands means flowery garlands. So every morning we are making beautiful bands of flowers. We are making beautiful garlands of memories which will help us to bind ourselves to the earth. Spite of despondence, in spite of all these despondence. What is the meaning of despondence? Disappointment. In spite of all these disappointments of the inhuman dearth of noble natures. Dearth means lack against a human value. Dearth means lack of noble qualities. In spite of all this disappointment, in spite of all this lack of noble qualities, of these gloomy days, gloomy means sad days, of these sad days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. Unhealthy means not healthy. Over darkened means evil days. So the poet John Keats is telling us that in spite of all this disappointment in this world, in spite of all these gloomy sad days, in spite of all this lack of noble qualities and over darkened evil days, we are wreathing a beautiful garland of memories, a beautiful garland of flowers which binds us to this earth every morning. Okay, therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence, in spite of the disappointment of the inhuman dearth of noble natures and the inhuman lack of noble natures, noble qualities of these gloomy days, of these sad days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirit. Again, the poet John Keats is telling that in spite of all these things, some beautiful things takes away all this pall. Pall means covering of a sad or dark spirits, means everything, all these things are taken away from us by some beautiful things. In spite of all these things, the disappointment, the lack of noble qualities, the sad days, unhealthy and evil ways of living, in spite of all these things, some beautiful things will take away all these sadness from our life. And every morning we are wreathing, we are weaving a flowery band of memories of beautiful things that keeps us bound to this earth. So again, let me repeat, the poet John Keats is telling us that beautiful things never loses its beauty day after day. Its beauty increases, its loveliness increases, and it never vanishes, or it never means diminishes. So each day, every day morning, something is binding us to this earth. It may be the beautiful memories, it may be the beautiful things in this world. So in spite of all this disappointment, in spite of all this evil darkness, in spite of all these gloomy sad days, these beautiful memories, these beautiful things in this world is taking away all the sadness, all the covering pall that is there in our inner souls. It's taking away all these things. So the beautiful things never loses its beauty. So what is the message that the poet gives through this poem? The message is, a thing of beauty is a joy forever, and beauty never fades, nor is it devalued. It's not losing its value at any time. And man's life is full of gloom and evil ways. A thing of beauty removes the pall. Pall means covering of sadness and sorrows from our inner soul, and it gives us joy and pleasure always. So this is the message the poet John Keats gave us through this poem. Now we will discuss the rest of the lines in our next session.
Don't forget to take down the notes, download it and file it, and write it in your notebook later. See the URL and attend the test today itself. Till we meet in the next class. Bye bye.